things are coming down to the wire. 5 playoff spots are still up for grabs with only 2 weeks remaining in the regular season. Last week delivered some massive wins, and New Hampshire officially punched their ticket to the postseason. Let's kick off this week's episode of The 3 Show by diving into their series with the Titans. Despite splitting the weekend with the Titans, the Junior Mountain Kings made a statement on Friday with a dominant 7-1 win. 6 different players lit the lamp, flexing their offensive depth at exactly the right time. Anthony Ayala led the charge with a pair of goals, while Nick Brophy chipped in with a goal and 2 assists in a big night offensively. With the clinch, New Hampshire has now reached the playoffs in all 3 years of the program's existence. From day one, postseason hockey hasn't been a hope, it's been the expectation. The Blizzard closed out their season series with the Moose in dramatic fashion. After a scoreless first period, Minnesota grabbed control with 2 goals to take a 2-0 lead heading into the third, and it looked like they had the upper hand. But Alexandria flipped the switch and stormed back with back-to-back goals to even things up. The Moose answered as Charlie Marchand restored the lead to make it 3-2, but from there it was all Alexandria. The Blizzard rattled off 3 unanswered goals to slam the door and take the win. The Brahmas extended their win streak to 11 with the weekend sweep of the Rhinos and a midweek 5-1 victory over the Ice Bats. First-year forward Benjamin Humphreys was unstoppable, earning Star of the Week honors with 2 goals and 2 assists against El Paso, then following up with a huge 3-point night against Austin. Humphreys has scored in each of the last 5 games, heating up at exactly the right time heading into playoffs. This weekend in the Frontier, all eyes are on the race for the final playoff spot in the division. The Sabres are on the hunt and ready to punch their ticket to the postseason. We'll hear from Kyan Johnner about the team's mindset heading into their series with Helena.
One of the major things is we want to clinch playoffs. We've been in a race for, at least a month now. We're 9 ahead of Bozeman, 7 above Gillette, and we just need 1 point, and we want to obviously sweep, but we're gonna take care of things Friday night to make sure we can clinch playoffs ourselves.
And how big of a motivation factor is the fact that you can clinch playoffs this weekend?
Yeah, it's a great feeling because us returners, we want to give that experience to the new guys as well, because playoffs is a blast, and it's an experience that everyone should experience, I guess you could say.
And you just said it yourself, you are a returner from last year. If we rewind, you guys actually beat Helena in the first game of playoffs last year. What kind of things do you guys know that you need to accomplish to come out on top?
Yeah, we just got to play playoff hockey. We got to come in ready to go, and this weekend we're at home, so I take that as an advantage, and we got to take control of the game early.
On the other side, the Bighorns have already clinched their spot in the postseason, but there's still work to be done. Assistant captain Austin Eaker shares what the team is focusing on in the final weeks of the regular season.
We're really just focusing on getting back to our details, how we play in all 3 areas of the ice, and we're really focusing on coming together as a group for the most important part of the season, building off each other, building off the coaches, and just coming together as a family.
And this weekend, you guys will play Badlands, who is most likely going to make the playoffs themselves. How does playing such a high-caliber team keep the intensity up as, you prepare for the postseason?
Yeah, it's awesome. We get to play another good hockey team for the second weekend in a row, so it's really big that we approach these games as if we're in the playoffs already and just really get that feel for playoff hockey.
And as a returner, what's kind of been your message to the group as you prepare to make another run at the Fraser Cup, and what excites you most about the journey that's upcoming?
I'm really just excited to be able to play playoff hockey at Steed Arena again. The fans would really help us with building energy, and I think it's going to be a fun ride with this group of guys.
We've got more big matchups across the league as the Moose take on the Jacks, the Cyclones host the Grizzlies, and we've got plenty more on the slate. Be sure to catch all the action live on NATV, and we'll see who clinches a playoff spot next.